Nico Collins, a lot of people expected him to kind of break out last year, and it didn't really happen because injuries kind of got in the way. He only played 9 full games, scored an average of 9.7
And
PPR
awful
points.
quarterback play.
Yeah, exactly. And you can see his ADP, it was low, but this one feels like it was camp reports really pushed this up. I mean, I did a draft with Pat Crane on a lesser best ball platform than Underdog earlier this offseason. And Nico Collins' ADP was in the 160s at that point, and Pat was like, we have to push that higher. I would take Nico Collins in the top 110, and that's where he's going on DraftKings, on Underdog 119, Sleeper 151. And yeah, like there were little glimpses though, because when he was healthy between weeks 10 to 13, he had 2 games with 10 targets. You know, he was on pace for 120 targets as well. So it's like, do you feel like we're clinging on to too small of a sample size with a different quarterback and in a different offense? Or do you feel like Nico Collins can be the wide receiver one in an offense which is crying out for somebody to stand up and become that?
That, and I think he's like the only prototypical X frame on the team when everyone's getting excited for Tank Dell, who's like, 165 pounds, who's been playing on the outside and playing on the inside. But like right now, it seems like their top 3 wide receivers locked in are Nico Collins, Robert Woods, and Noah Brown. That can obviously change. I also believe that this team is going to run a whole bunch of different personnel groupings that we've seen during the preseason, whether it be 2 tight end sets, throwing a fullback out there, and Andrew Beck, who will do his best Kyle Juszczyk work. This is a 49ers-esque personnel grouping cycle. And because of that, the number 3 wide receiver on that team, whether it be Noah Brown or Tank Dell or so on and so forth, I think is going to get really pushed down the pecking order in terms of opportunities. But because of that, Nico Collins is probably going to be out there in 80, 70+% of snaps. I like him as an individual talent. I liked him more where he was going later on this summer, and he was everyone's pick to be a late round sleeper that emerged. And because of that, as you said, now he's going in the 10th round.
Yeah, I mean it's tricky, definitely. I think there's some value there, and I think it's an interesting one because we talk about kind of those playoff weeks in best ball formats. They played the Tennessee Titans twice in weeks 15 and 17. And that's kind of fixture which feels like it could have some sneaky fantasy value in it. Nico Collins on Tajay Spears bringbacks. What if that's what you need in week 17?